Have I ever felt burned out playing Genshin? Yeah, absolutely. And guys, my recommendation to you guys, it's okay to be burned out. If you're feeling burned out, take a break. You can always come back to it, or you'll decide you don't want to, but take a break. Don't let FOMO take over. I feel like that's the biggest thing, right? Is they try to manipulate you into not ever taking a break from Genshin by saying, well, if you miss this event, you're not going to get the fish sword. You're not going to get a crown. So they want you to feel like if you don't play Genshin, you will miss out on something that has value. You know what has more value than that? You know what has more value than Genshin? Your own mental health, happiness, and well-being. If you are burned out on it, don't ever feel like you cannot take a break. Please, I implore you, take a break. You know, the game's going to be here when you get back. And look, the way Mihoyo does things, there will be new weapons that are probably better than whatever you missed out on anyway when you come back. You know, maybe you miss a banner or two. Catch a rerun a couple months later. Maybe that'll give you an incentive to take a break for a couple months and come back when the banner you want is back. Or, you know, log in and do your commissions and log out, whatever. You know, same thing with the Welkin. The Welkin's a $5 pass that Mihoyo gives you that doesn't really cost them anything, but gets you to log on every day. Makes you feel like, oh, I spent $5 on this. I cannot not log in now because I spent $5 on it. It's a very cheap investment that I think is more about getting you to log in than it is about having a good deal on Primo Gems. So what I'm trying to say is it is okay to take breaks. It's okay to get burned out. It's okay to acknowledge that, but look after yourself. That's my recommendation. Last couple days, I've literally logged in to condense some resin and otherwise haven't played. It's felt kind of liberating. And I'm at that point right now where it's like we're playing Genshin, we're doing the stuff, but am I super like eager to log in and stay logged in all day and keep playing? Not really. I enjoy playing it. I enjoy the community we have. If I force myself to play a whole bunch, if I force myself to play through Burnout, if I force myself to actually burn out, y'all, then I probably just won't play Genshin Impact anymore. Like that is what will eventually happen. I know that because that's happened with other games. And so my hope and desire is that I can, you know, mix things up a little bit. That's why I've been playing Destiny. And then when I stream them, you guys will actually want to hang out when I stream stuff that isn't Genshin. If anything about what I'm doing right now stresses me out, it's that. It's that so much of my content is Genshin that, you know, my hope is that what we've built can transcend just Genshin, and that if I do something different, you guys will hang out too. I'll be honest, like I'm glad that people who want Child will be able to get Child, and I realize that Mihoyo wants you to have an emotional investment in these characters when their storyline is happening, which is why they put the banners up, because when you're emotionally attached to the character that you're playing with in the story, you're more likely to spend money on them because you're thinking about them. I feel like that. Like if the current story did not have Albedo in it at all, but they did an Albedo rerun, imagine they would probably get people wishing on Albedo who have been waiting for an Albedo rerun. But I bet you the sales conversions on Albedo's banner for Mihoyo would not be nearly as high as if all the new players who joined after Albedo's banner were actively engaged in a storyline that featured Albedo so they could get attached to him. So because the current story is having Tartaglia, I think they're betting on the fact that because there's a focus on Tartaglia and the story, and because his character is entertaining, people are going to spend more money on Tartaglia, and they're keeping Albedo in their back pocket for when he can make them more money. Same with Ganyu. That's my opinion.